Alright, mother shuckers, so AEW Double or Nothing 2025 is tonight, and with that, it is time for predictions. So, we're going to be on here, we're going to give our quick predictions for every single match that is going to happen at AEW Double or Nothing tonight. Also, let me know your predictions down in the comments down below, what match you're looking forward to the most, what match you're looking forward to the least, and why. And with that, like, subscribe, share if you're new, let's get right on into it. Let's start off with the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Hurt Syndicate taking on the Sons of Texas, Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. Obviously, this is just going to be a simple title defense for the Hurt Syndicate. I'm also pretty sure MJF is going to help the Hurt Syndicate retain. Don't know exactly if Cedric Alexander is going to make his debut, but either way, yeah, definitely Hurt Syndicate retain. They're going to hold those belts a little while longer. Next, we have a stretcher match between Ricochet and Mark Briscoe. I think Ricochet needs this win to continue this heel run. I definitely see Ricochet holding a championship by the time 2025 is over. His incredible heel work is amazing. I think they need to take advantage of this. I think Ricochet beats Mark Briscoe. Then for the Continental Championship, we got Kazuchika Okada defending against Speedball Mike Bailey. And while I do enjoy the work that Mike Bailey has been doing, obviously Okada is going to retain before we get to All In, where we're probably going to get a title unification match between Kenny Omega and Okada. So this is just going to be a filler title defense. I think the match is going to cook though, but yeah, no, don't expect a new champion here. Okada retains. Same can really be said for the AEW Women's World Championship match between Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa. I'm glad Mina is officially in AEW, and they're going to run this match back, but same thing. I think Toni Storm is going to hold that championship until at least All In. It's going to be a pretty fire match, but Toni Storm and still AEW Women's World Champion. Then we go on to FTR taking on Nigel McGuinness and Daniel Garcia in a tag team match. And this one is really iffy. It really doesn't matter who wins. But if they want to make FTR seem like a truly dangerous tag team, I think FTR really need to get this victory here. And as much as I love Nigel McGuinness and the fact that he is back in an in-ring standpoint, I think this is going to be a very good win for FTR. I think FTR wins. Then we go on to trios action as we got Paragon, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly taking on the Don Callis families, Konosuke Takeshita, Josh Alexander, and Kyle Fletcher. I think the Don Callis family walk away with the W in this one, and here is why. I think Kyle Fletcher is going to be the next to challenge Adam Cole for his TNT Championship, and I think maybe we get that at All In or maybe a special episode of Dynamite, and I think Kyle Fletcher is going to be the one to dethrone Adam Cole. So I think Kyle Fletcher pins Adam Cole in this match, and that will set up perfectly for a TNT title shot down the road. Also, Josh Alexander, he needs more momentum. I'm glad he's in AEW. I think Don Callis family walks away with the victory on this one, even though I love Paragon. Then we move on to the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Final as we got Mercedes Moné taking on Jamie Hayter. And listen, I really want Jamie to win this one. She deserves it. I think seeing Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter run it back would be absolutely amazing. But look at who she's facing. Creative Control Banks. I think Mercedes is going to win the Owen Hart Cup and then go on All In to face Toni Storm, and it's going to be this big fight feel match. I don't know. The only way I see Jamie winning, though, is if Athena costs Mercedes, and then we get Athena versus Mercedes at All In, and then we get Toni and Jamie. But in my head, I think Mercedes Moné is walking away with the victory on this one. It's going to suck. She's got that belt right there. She doesn't need another one, but creative control. Now we move on to the Men's Owen Hart Foundation Final as we got Will Ospreay versus Hangman Adam Page. This is the best possible final that they could have made. This match is definitely going to be match of the night. I honestly wouldn't care if either one of these two win, but in terms of me, I think Will Ospreay is going to walk away with the victory on this one. I think we're going to get Ospreay versus Mox at All In. And if they don't pull the trigger on Darby Allin whenever he is back, I think Will Ospreay is going to be the one to dethrone Jon Moxley. What happens with Hangman afterward? I think he's going to continue this redemption arc, maybe with Swerve getting involved as well. And maybe we get Hangman and Swerve versus the Young Bucks in the near future. But I think the winner of the men's Owen Hart Foundation tournament, William Ospreay. Bruv. And with that, we conclude with Anarchy in the Arena, as we got Team Babyface, Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Willow Nightingale taking on the Death Riders, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir, and the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Now, I know a lot of you have been very frustrated at the fact that Gabe Kidd is not involved in this matchup, but I got an easy solution. Obviously, there are going to be shenanigans and outside interference in this match. I think Gabe Kidd is going to try to get involved in this matchup. I also think maybe Hangman is going to get involved in this match as well. I think Gabe Kidd is going to try to help the Death Riders win. I even think Hook might make a return if he recovers from his illness and everything like that. It's going to be absolutely insane how this match is. It's going to be chaos throughout. Who I think wins, though, I honestly think the Death Riders and the Young Bucks walk away with the victory. And, you know, maybe Okada also gets involved and successfully costs Kenny Omega, which would set up perfectly for their match at All In. And then maybe Hangman tries to help Swerve again with this whole will he, won't he kind of thing. I think the Death Riders and the Young Bucks walk away with the victory on this one. I know people might not like that decision, but that's the decision I likely think is going to happen. So with that, that concludes my predictions for AEW Double or Nothing 2025. What match are you looking forward to the most? What match are you looking forward to the least? And why? Let me know down in the comments down below. Obviously, my picks might not be the same as yours, so I urge all of you to leave your picks down in the comments down below. If you're new here, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. And with that being said, this has been your boy Will from Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.